Today I have a special double poverty watch review. I bought these Foxbox quartz watches from the store on AliExpress for about $20 each. I'll leave links in the description. Both Foxboxes come in these cute boxes with warranty cards, mini dust cloths, and this cute little user's guide with the inspiring message, Legend, Immortality, Gorgeous, Extraordinary. True words of wisdom. I found the meaning of life after reading that. I water tested both watches by spritzing them pretty thoroughly with distilled water every day for a week to simulate splashing water on them while washing my hands. Neither watch developed any visible water damage or rust. I would not press your luck with either watch with water. Hand washing should probably be okay. I'll start with this Foxbox. Neither watch has a model number. I'll call this one the Willy, as it looks kind of like a Seiko Willard. The Willy strap is excellent. It's nice and soft and comfortable and has a nice buckle. My only issue with it is that it's a dust and dirt magnet. My unscientific test of tapping the Willy's crystal strongly suggests to me that the crystal is glass, which is good because it could have been worse. It could have been plastic. I'm by no means a metals expert, but the color of the metal looks like it could possibly be something other than stainless steel. This was the main reason why I did the water test. I wanted to see if whatever metal these watches are made out of rusts over time. The bezel is gritty but not too tight and feels pretty damn good for a $20 watch. I'm not sure how the markings on the bezel are applied. The bezel doesn't feel like metal to me. It might be hard plastic. I can't tell for sure. I really like the dial with exception to the date, which is too small. Neither watch has much in the way of lume. Both watches appear to use a screw-down case back. The crown action for both watches is hair trigger, yet smooth. I had trouble finding the date detent on the Willy, and when I did find it, by accident, it didn't seem to work right. I'll call this Foxbox the Tuna. The Tuna came with this handy pushpin tool that I used to size the bracelet. The case of the Tuna looks like stainless steel, but I wouldn't make any assumptions about either one of these watches, nor would I trust anything that Foxbox says about its watches. I really like the diagonal lines etched into the Tuna's case. I don't like the feel of the Tuna's bezel as it sticks at certain points. The edges of the shroud are sharp where they come together. I'm not sure how the Tuna's bezel markings are applied. The Tuna also appears to use a glass crystal. The Tuna's glass is a little nicer than the Willy's as it has a slight dome. I like the Tuna's dial with exception to its too small date. The Tuna's bracelet is nice. It has solid links and its edges are nice and smooth. The issue with the bracelet is that the cotter pins don't seem to fit the bracelet links properly and have a tendency to want to slip out once hammered in. If I were using the Tuna as my personal watch, I would try some thicker, better cotter pins with the bracelet. Also, the micro adjust pin seems janky as well. This would be another pin that I'd look to replace with something better. The Tuna's clasp is the crappiest type of clasp one could get. When closing it, you'll need to be careful to make sure everything is aligned properly. Maybe if you're not a very active person, the Tuna's clasp will last you for a while, but I wouldn't put money on it. I had no trouble either finding the date detent or setting the date with the Tuna. If the Willy's date were working correctly, the Willy would be an easy thumbs up for me. But the date being screwed up is a very ominous sign for me, and it makes me wary of any quartz watch made by Foxbox. Maybe it was just an anomaly. I'll leave it to another reviewer to investigate this. But I'm spooked. I'm not very enthusiastic about the Tuna as well. I had planned to hold on to these Foxboxes and to do an update later in order to document any possible rusting, but at this point I'm so put off by these watches that I think I'm going to forgo future rust status reports. I try to give away the cheap watches that I review. However, I don't think I'm really helping anyone by giving away these watches for free. I'll hold on to them to see if they rust for future reference and then throw them away. Be here on the first Saturday of next month for my next Poverty Watch review pick. Or you could even hang out for the higher price watches. Whatever. Go crazy. Please like, please subscribe.